If you've ever felt regret, guilt, or shame about how long it has taken you to get to this point in your life, pay close attention. This message is for you because it was preparation.
All of my life I've seen visions, coming attractions. Knew I could do more, sought further, different perception. But a faulty belief system was my distraction, surrounded by things that did not support my vision. I can see beyond what I'm looking at. Have the courage to focus till it manifests. Done with the things that hold me back. 'Cause I'm an attractive thinker. I can see beyond what I'm looking at. Have the courage to focus till it manifests. Done with things that hold me back. 'Cause I'm an attractive thinker. Thinker, 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 thinker.
Great day, attractive thinker. Welcome back to another episode of From Birthing Babies to Birthing Dreams podcast. Dr. Toni Hatton here, your mindset expert at the attractivethinker.guru, where we support first-generation entrepreneurs just like you with mental tools for mental healing, mental strength, and mindset maintenance while they're writing their books, launching their business ideas, and creating, living, and leaving a legacy that speaks when they no longer can. Have you noticed that the same pain that a weight trainer experiences in the gym is the same pain that builds the muscle that is desired? I recall in the movie Karate Kid where the student thought that it was senseless to paint a fence all day long when he went to Mr. Miyagi for the martial arts training. But later on in that movie, when it was time for battle, the same skills that Danielson learned while he was painting a simple fence supported him in winning a championship in a fight. Do you remember the biblical story of David? He actually had skills that he developed in the field while he was fighting lions and bears off of the flock. At the same time, he was developing the skills that he needed to defeat Goliath and reposition an entire nation. Are you hearing this message, attractive thinker? The king actually offered David armor that was foreign to him, but David couldn't use that because he was skilled in defeating lions and bears with a simple slingshot. I recall the story of Joseph. The same chain of events that had him thrown into jail and sold by his brothers are also the exact chain of events that led him into the palace. The exact chain of events, attractive thinker. One person can tell the story about how he was mistreated and hated by his brothers, all because he had a dream, and actually rehearse all of the unfortunate experiences that resulted, even to the point of never seeing his mother again. Yet another person can tell the same story of Joseph, in which it is referred to very often. You may hear this story very often, and they'll mention how he was favored and how even in prison he was chosen to lead. Think about that for a moment. They could continue to mention how Joseph's gifts of dream interpretation was the very gift that got him out of prison, and eventually that favor on his life positioned him as a leader that saved multitudes from a multi-year famine. Both versions of Joseph's experience are true. But which one is told the most and which one inspires the most? Most of the time when Joseph's story is told, it's told to uplift, inspire, and encourage. The only difference that I see between these two versions of this story is perspective. And that's why here at The Attractive Thinker, we always say it's not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. So, how do you see what you see, attractive thinker? Is it a challenge or an opportunity? How are you perceiving your story? From a victim's viewpoint or from a victor's viewpoint? Guess what? Either way, your perception is true to you. This is exactly how one person can fall back and give up and another person can soar while experiencing the exact same situation. It's called perspective. How you see a thing determines everything. And this is why we don't despise, regret, or consume ourselves with the guilt and shame of the experiences that we encounter that brought us to this place in our lives. Because the exact same dirt that you encountered is the same soil in which you grew. If you change one thing about your journey, attractive thinker, do you realize that you simultaneously change everything about you? And I just happen to think that you are actually fantastic and amazing. Your Attractive Thinker book is a timeless treasure, and I'm really excited that you have this treasure. It's a mental shift, an endless resource that you'll refer to again and again, just like I do. As a first-generation entrepreneur and legacy maker, you're going to need this resource along your entrepreneurial journey. To deepen your experience with this message and truly solidify your perspective of the journey that placed you right here today, read the section in the Attractive Thinker book on page 115. Find a quiet space to read this section and have your Attractive Thinker notebook handy. For this right here is a true game changer, because when you experience this healing, your perspective is going to change. And once the lens through which you view life shifts, everything shifts and a whole new world is opened up to you. I'm excited for you, Attractive Thinker, and honored to share this message with you today. If this message was exactly what you needed to hear, I want to encourage you to screenshot this episode and share it on your social media pages using the hashtag #TheAttractiveThinker. If you don't already have your copy of this timeless treasure, run on over to Amazon and grab your copy of the Attractive Thinker book today. Remember to visit theattractivethinker.guru and grab your free gift, Turn Your Problems into Your Solutions. And remember to visit the Attractive Thinker store for our inspirational line of apparel so that you can create an environment that reflects your vision back to you. My life's work, that is always to make your life better. Remember, it is not what you're going through, it's how you're viewing it. Think attractively, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Now the choices I made, authenticity, integrity, purpose, and legacy.